Ruto has revealed that the planned upgrading of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport will be undertaken on a public-private partnership arrangement. While dismissing claims that the airport is up for sale, the president said that the Indian Adani group will modernize the aging facility, including upgrading of the runway and taxiway. Should the deal, which has to undergo technical review, get a nod, the Indian firm will then operate the public facility for the next 30 years. Citizen TV's Emmanuel To with the details.
The Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, East Africa's busiest airport, was constructed in 1978 to serve 2.5 million passengers per year. But over the years, this capacity has been overshot by 7 million passengers. The aircraft traffic movement at Jkia has increased to reach over 72,700 aircrafts per year currently, and is predicted to reach over 195,000 aircrafts per year by the year 2030. The current cargo handling capacity is estimated at 252,000 tons, having increased by over 50,000 tons over the last 7 years alone. The number of flights handled at the airport has also increased by almost 45% in 7 years. The development and growth of air traffic requires urgent interventions to increase the airport capacity, modernize the facility to meet long-term capacity demands, but the government says there is no money to undertake this refurbishment due to what it calls prevailing fiscal constraints, and as such have invited private investor to partner with in upgrading the facility.
I have seen many people saying William Ruto wants to sell the airport. Am I a madman? How do you sell a strategic national asset?
Speaking in a town hall meeting in Mombasa Sunday evening, President William Ruto said once given the approval by the necessary agencies, the financing arrangement will make the airport competitive.
Public-private partnership has the potential to bring in private sector money, blend it with public sector investment to be able to create an outcome that brings win-win.
In documents seen by Citizen TV, Indian infrastructure company Adani Airport Holdings Limited, a subsidiary of Adani Enterprises Limited, which is owned by the Adani Group, plans to inject an investment amount of a whopping 242 billion shillings to upgrade the airport over the next 30 years under the cabinet-ratified Jkia medium-term investment plan. The facelift will be conducted in 3 phases. The first phase entails putting up a new terminal building, an associated apron and taxiway system, and 2 rapid taxi exitways. This will cost 98 billion shillings and is set to be completed by 2029. Phase 2 will involve improvements to the taxiway network system, construction of 2 more rapid exits, and more remote aircraft parking stands at a total cost of 12 billion shillings. The final phase will give Jkia technology and logistics upgrades and implementation of best practices to the tune of 81 billion shillings. The private investment company Adani Holdings says it will complete the project by 2035. The firm seeks to ink a build, operate and transfer agreement that will see it run Jkia for 30 years and recoup its investment. During these 30 years, the Indian firm will determine and collect charges for non-aeronautical and other commercial activities without restrictions from the government until it hands over the airport back to the state. Adani Airport Holdings, which boasts of transforming airports into world-class travel ecosystems, had previously been embroiled in controversy for allegedly being involved in fraud by an American investment research firm. Emmanuel To, Citizen TV, Nairobi.